Hello guys, welcome back to TechDose, and in this video we will see the implementation of LRU cache. This is from LeetCode day 24 of the 30 days coding challenge. I have already put a video on implementation of LRU cache sometime in past, so I will give the link in the description below. Go and watch that video, and once you watch it then come back, because here I will be just making an explanation about the code. So I hope you have watched that video. So let us proceed now. For a quick recap of what we saw in our previous video, I used a DQ to represent our cache, and I used a map to keep the keys and their corresponding addresses which are present in the DQ. So as you can see in this example, I have request of 1, 2, 3, 4 and they are at address 0, 1, 2, 3. Now they are also stored with the corresponding key and addresses in our map. So let us say a get request comes, and this is our current scenario. Our cache is having 4 number of pages and map is storing the address of these corresponding pages. So if we are requested page number 2, then this will be the most recently used page. So if you can remember, the beginning of the DQ or the list will be storing the most recently used page, and the end will be storing the least recently used page. So in this case you can see that we need to remove this from the current position and we will have to move it to the front. So whenever you move it to the front, then each and every element should get pushed, but then this will take a lot of time. So for that reason we will just remove it, that is erase this from this current position, and we will add the newly added element to the beginning. So in here the keys will change. So for 2 the new address will become 4, since this is address 4. So this is taking O1 time in order to get a page which is already present in our cache. Now what happens if a request comes to access a page which is not present in our queue? Then we will see it in the map and it is not present. So what will happen is we will just add it to the beginning of this queue. We will insert that in our map. So value is 5 and its address value is also 5. So address will be stored. And now since this capacity is increasing, since we have capacity equals to 4 but we have 5 pages here, so we will have to remove the least recently used. So we will pop an element from the back. So this is also O1, adding an element is also O1, and searching in my map is also assumed to be O1. So all these operations are O1. Therefore this entire LRU cache can be implemented in just O1 time. So let us now look at the code since we have recapped. So in here I will first take a cache which is nothing but a list. So we could have also taken a DQ, but I have taken a list. Now we need a map. So for that reason I will take my map, where this integer, that is the key, will be the page number, and the value in the map is nothing but the address of the page number which is being stored in our cache. So this is of type list pair int comma int iterator, since our list is of type pair int comma int. So this iterator also has to be of the same type, and iterator basically stores the address, as you know. Now the next thing you should know is, if the element is hit, that is it is already present in the cache, then we will have to move it to the front, that is it becomes the most recently used page. So how can we do this? We will pass the key comma value to the refresh position function, and this will remove the current page at the current location of the cache, and then it will push it to the front, that is push front. Okay, so I hope you understood it. Now I will also add this to the map. Now since this page was already present, so my map at key is already present, but then I am just updating the address to cache.begin, that is this is the most recently used cache position. Now I have taken a capacity variable which will keep track of what is the capacity of this entire cache. So this pointer is being used to populate this capacity with the capacity which has been passed while creating an object. Now we needed to implement 2 functions, which is get and put. So let us see how they are implemented. Get basically means your cache is having some pages and you want to access a page and see if it is present. So the first if statement says that if there is a hit, that is if the page is present, the page which has been requested is present, then we will update its current position, since the page being requested becomes the most recently used now, and so it has to be added to the beginning of this cache list. So we will refresh its position, and then using the map I will just pass its second value. In here in the question you can see that there will be two values, key comma value, that is x comma y. So here I will have to return y. Okay. Now the next function is put. In the put function as well we are given key comma value. Now we will see if the current page is present in our cache. If it is present, then we will just refresh the position. Else if it is not present, then we will have to add this new page to the beginning, and when you add this to the beginning, then the capacity increases, but then you cannot go over the capacity, so you will have to check if your map size is above capacity. So if it goes above capacity, then you will have to remove this last element, because this is the least recently used, and the right hand side, that is the beginning one, is the most recently used. So you will just erase that value and call cache.popback. Erasing means we are removing from the map, and popback means we are removing from the list. So we had two data structures here. One was a list and another one was a map. So this will work in just O1 time, but then we are using map and list and some erasing stuff, so approximately it takes log n time, but then we can say that it is O1 since searching in map is assumed to be O1. So this is the entire code for implementing LRU cache. I hope you understood it. If you have solution in any other language or different approach, then please post below so that everyone can take benefit from it. Like and share our video and subscribe to our channel in order to watch more of this programming videos. See you in our next video. Thank you.